The interface block diagram is a traditional systems engineering block and line diagram that represents the logical interfaces that connect components within a system or system segment. Classically, whether working top-down, middle-out, or bottom-up, the logical connections are known long before the physical implementation of these connections are clear. Since it is part of the physical architecture representation set, the interface block diagram is often the first architectural block diagram that you will develop, focusing first on the fact that logically A must interface with B before crossing into the details of how that connection is made. The interface block diagram is available for entities in the component class as well as any other subclasses of implementation unit. In this classic variant of a component wiring diagram, the children of the component are shown as nodes on the diagram. Lines connecting to a node reflect interfaces joined to the node. If the interface does not connect to another component in the system model, the interface is drawn as an unterminated line, an obvious diagnostic for resolution. We don't see any unterminated lines in this view. If the interface joins to two components within the decomposition, both ends of the line are connected to classic nodes. If one end of the interface exists outside the composition of this component, if the interface is an external interface, the external component is also shown on the diagram and joins to the interface to show the full context. To help distinguish external components which interface to subcomponents from the subcomponents themselves, external components are drawn with a gray background by default. The GENESYS schema limits an interface to join a maximum of two components. While you think of an interface connecting multiple nodes, a better representation would be multiple interfaces, each joining only two nodes. If that isn't what you're looking for, then you might want a hub or bus model. In a hub or bus model, the hub or bus itself is, in reality, a component, with connections between the hub and other components. Where interfaces share common characteristics, it is generally the interface specification that is common. The interfaces themselves are unique to the specific pairs of components. The interface block diagram is a free-form diagram. GENESYS begins with a simple layout for the nodes, but you can customize node positions as desired. Individual lines can be repositioned as well. Drag the handle at the connection point to control where the line connects to the node. Drag a line to create a bend in the line. Individual labels can be rotated and moved as well. When dragged, GENESYS will highlight areas where a label can be dropped.